Hi, I just wanted to do a very quick video about editing photos and what I do to take a photo that's straight out the camera and turn it into something which I'm happy to give to you, the client. Now, we're looking here at a set of boudoir photos. There's 324 photos that I took during the session, and I've selected this one here as one I'm going to edit. This is straight out the camera, there's no adjustments made to it, and I guess the first thing you'll notice is that it's a bit dark, and there are technical reasons why I take photos this way. I won't bother explaining it now. It all gets a bit, as I say, a bit technical, but we can work with this and go from here and create something which looks a heck of a lot better than this. So first of all, I've got various presets over on this side which I've created over the months and years, which do certain things to the photo, and I can just scroll through these very quickly until I find something which suits what the lady's wearing, the background, the light on a particular day. For the purpose of this, I'm going to go with totally natural. The next thing I would do is to alter the crop. Because boudoir photos I deliver as 5x7s, I'll make that 5x7. And do I want to make it smaller? Yep. For the crop, I'll get rid of that now. That's fine. And whilst we're doing that, we'll also make the light stand out a little bit more. Apologies that Lightroom is a bit slow. It's because I'm recording the screen and it's making my computer grind to a halt. To the lighten. Okay, now we want to start to work on our client here, and one of the first, in fact what I'm going to do initially is just make the whole photo a little bit brighter so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to do something that I do for pretty much every photograph I ever take. Sorry, and I've used the wrong one. To emphasize the face in every photo, I tend to make it just a little bit brighter, increase the sharpness and a few other things as well. That just makes the person's face stand out a little bit more, but what it also does is makes the person's imperfections, shall we say, stand out a little bit more as well. So we then do some modelling work. Bear with me if this seems a bit slow. It is a bit slow because it's something, as I say, I do for pretty much every photograph of, certainly of a woman. I won't always do it for men. If we say at a wedding, I wouldn't always do this, but certainly for women. So I've now softened the skin and given it that sort of a nice glow and a look that's more sort of magazine cover look. We will get rid of a few much more minor blemishes. It's taking a rather while. Right. Okay, so one there. Okay, I'm going to call that it. And something went wrong on one of those. I didn't notice that. This one, why has that gone over there? Lightroom doesn't always get it right. Oh, that is bizarre. Let's try that again. I don't know why it had one there anyway. Right, okay. Oh, there's one more there. Okay, now we'll do a bit of sculpting. And what this does is just add a bit more dimensionality, a bit more depth to the photo, and I think I'll probably call that just one more, which is unless we have flash photography or some very bright lights, eyes tend to be just a little bit dark, and so benefit from a little bit of brightening, and that will do for that. Fine. What I now like to do is to defocus the background, and I'm not sure why, but I took this at a fairly small aperture of 4.5. I would normally shoot at 1.4 to get the background blurry, and I did pick this photo intentionally just to show you that even if it's not quite as I want it, I can still do the work to get it to look the way I do want it. So what this is doing is it's defocusing the background. Unfortunately, it also defocuses our client, so we make sure that she is not included in this, and we'll give her all her sharpness and detail back. Okay. Right, next, she's got lovely hair, and if my machine will ever catch up with what I'm trying to do, I promise you it is normally faster than this when I'm working without the video being recorded. Okay, so we'll now choose something for her hair. This is specifically something to make her hair just really stand out a little bit more, as it's such a lovely feature. Just to make it a little bit more, maybe that's gone a bit too far. Okay, let's call that it. Now, I don't always do this, but just for the purpose of demonstrating in this video, I will also just do a little bit of softening on her arms here. You may be watching this on a much lower resolution screen than I'm using here, and so some of the things I'm doing may not actually look like I'm doing anything, but I promise you they do make a difference. Okay, we're pretty well there. I think I'd just like to have a little bit more graduation in the light to dark here. I know I made this area darker earlier, but we're going to do it even more. This is so slow, I'm driving me insane. Right, too much. Okay, right, let's call that it. Let's now look at the before and after. So here's before. That was what we started with, and this is what we finished with. And this is what I would do to every single one of the, if it's a boudoir shoot, of the 60 photos that I will give to you in your digital pack on the USB. Hope you found that useful, and I look forward to doing a boudoir shoot with you. Thanks very much for your time.